M-O-N-D... Mondogoal.com. Hello, I'm Flav, and I'm the saviour of Bull Street in the Mondogoal Forfeit Challenge. I've taken over from Charlie. He's pissed off to Asia somewhere to find himself. Hopefully he can find some form when he comes back, because I've got to come along and save Bull Street. If you've been following the Mondogoal Challenge from the start of the season, you'll realise that I am Bull Street's third participant. I'm the third person to take up the throne. Charlie has fallen, Lawrence has fallen, and I'd just like to take a moment to remember them. Pour some liquor out for my homies. Milky latte. Still, every chasm, every vacuum, every hole must be filled. Is that too much? I'm up against Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV and Paul and Chris from Red Men TV. I met them yesterday at the Forfeit Battle, a last month's challenge, and it's fair to say I'm not worried. I'm easily more intelligent than the pair of them. So, before we start, we've got some Flav rules. I'm a Tottenham fan, and there's no chance in hell I'm ever going to pick an Arsenal player in one of my teams. I also heard that Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV doesn't pick Spurs. And finally, there's a gooner in the world with a bit of self-respect. So fair play, mate. Hello. God's on my side. Here's my team. David De Gea in goal, 8.8 million. I spoke to two of the Man United lads in the office, and they convinced me that he was the only United player we should pick. Pretty much sums up their season. Norwich are pretty blunt in attack, and I think it's going to be a clean sheet. In defence, Eric Dyer, £9.3 million, listed as a defender but actually plays in midfield for Tottenham. He's been chipping in with his goals this year, couple of assists, an absolute dominator in the middle of midfield. Carl Walker, 8.9 million. You might be sensing a bit of a theme here, but he has been playing brilliantly well for Spurs, provides plenty of width down the right-hand side. Colaccini, 6.1 million. Can't remember his first name, don't really care, as long as he gets me some points. Mahrez in midfield, 12.5 million. If you don't have Mahrez in midfield, what are you doing playing fantasy football games? Wijnaldum, 10.6 million, favourite player of the season this year. Played in a faltering Newcastle team. Great player though, very stiff in the tackle. Cabaye, 7.6 million. Still can't believe he signed for Palace. A class above pretty much anyone else they've got. He's only 7.6 million and he averages 8 points a game, which is pretty good for someone at that price. Willian, 12.4 million, and there was no chance in hell I was going to play or pick a Chelsea player based on form. There's going to be a rejuvenated Chelsea, I think, and I was hoping that the other lads hadn't picked Chelsea players and I'd snuck in there, so that's what Willian's doing. Harry Kane, 11.3 million, easily the best striker in the world, probably better than Romario, marginally better than Rivaldo, a bit better than Neymar, probably. What do you reckon? He's bags of goals in him, even though he ain't been scoring recently. He's always in the box, always got a chance. Harry Kane. Next is a bit of a baffling one. Kone, £5.4 million. Every team needs a dud. The fact is, though, he's actually getting loads and loads of points. I think he might be the difference, ironically, between me and those other mugs from Liverpool and Arsenal Fan TV. Diego Costa, 6.2 million. He's had a nightmare of a season. But finally, Jose's gone, so I reckon he's going to kick on. He's going to be scoring some goals for Chelsea, even if he does look like a 40-year-old Bond villain. Right, it's now time to pick apart the teams of those other two mugs. We'll start with Red Men TV. Actually, looking at it, their defence is pretty good. It's almost exactly the same as mine. They've chosen Alderweireld, good player in himself, plays for a classy team. Lloris in goal, obviously, that's no bad thing. I think one of the key parts to their midfield, where they're potentially going to lose points, is MacArthur at Palace. Albrighton's an interesting and good choice because he tees up Mahrez often. Barkley's a good shout as well. A bit weird Liverpool fans picking an Everton, but obviously they don't have proper football fan credentials like me and Robbie. Got to give them props really. Lukaku, Vardy and Arnautovic. Yeah, he's pretty good as well. To be fair, probably not as thick as I thought. That's a good team. Maybe I should be worried after all. Robbie, Arsenal Fan TV. He's gone De Gea in goal as well. Me, no arguments there. Listen to this back line though. Scott Dan, Colaccini, all right, I've got him as well. Mbemba of Newcastle, Mbemba. That's his team. That's his defence is going to get destroyed. Robbie, you've messed up. You're done. He gives it the big one about how much he knows. Hey, I know about football. I'm all about the football. You lot are getting done. You made a rick there, son. Mahrez, obviously, Juan Mata. I mean, United can't score goals for love nor money. So you've got a problem there, mate. Mane is quality, to be fair. That's not a bad shout, but 11.3 million is a lot of money to spend. I mean, Harry Kane was about the same price there, so. And Sissoko as well, I think he flatters to deceive. He's fast, I'll give him that, but I think you've been playing too much FIFA, mate. Lukaku, Vardy and Costa, that is a front line to be reckoned with, and you can kind of see where his defence is so awful, because he spent all his money on the showboats up front, which probably sums up why he's an Arsenal fan. So that's my team. I'm pretty confident I'm going to be Ball Street's saviour. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Fingers crossed.
Inferior, I feel your pain. You're an undercover gooner like your boy Harry Kane.